Hey, my name's Matt Crocker. I'm part of Hillsong United, birthed out of Hillsong Church, and I sing, I play different instruments, and I just live.
I always wonder that because I'm a big fan of you guys. How many are the members of this band? There's so many.
I mean, it's kind of consolidated to, we got 10 people who are traveling on stage at the moment. We got a bunch of people who you're not going to see on the cameras, but we're all family, we're all part of church, and it's just, we're living together and doing this life as one thing, so.
So what do you hope Let Hope Arise would achieve in the young people today?
For me, I feel like our whole journey has just been using what God's put in our hands, and for me that was a guitar and trying to sing and write songs when I was a young age. And for me, I feel like people need to know these days that don't just look at what we do and think that that's what you have to achieve. What you need to achieve is what's in your hand, and stepping out into a place of faith and believing that God's got something for you specifically. So if you're out there and you're young and you're kind of wondering what's ahead of you, what's in front of you right now, look at that.
I'm gonna ask you this. What's the secret to your great songs, man? I mean, when you write songs, I mean, do you come up with the lyrics first or the melody first? I mean, what's the ingredient?
I mean, I usually sit there, for me personally, I'll turn all the lights off, put a candle on, it's a bit weird, but I'll sit there and just worship God and try to focus on God, and usually this stuff flows out. So songs like Oceans, that song for me was just, all I knew was the word Oceans, was that song had something about it, and from there, the story of Peter walking out on the water, and it went from there. And so for me, it's just kind of trusting God that He's in the process and believing that what's coming out of me is of God.
After all the years, how are you guys still, kind of brotherly united? I mean, were there tensions sometimes happening behind the scenes?
We are brothers and sisters, so there's going to be little bickers here and there, but for 99.9% of the time, to be honest, it's getting better and better as we get older. We love each other more. We're enjoying traveling together more than ever. And we miss our families back home, but to us, this is family while we're away. So we bring our families back home on the journey as much as we possibly can. And then when we really need those relationships and friendships that we have here, then that's when it more than ever kicks in. So
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, my name is Dylan. I'm part of Hillsong United.
All right, good. I'm a huge fan of you guys. So I always want to ask, what is the secret to writing such awesome songs over the years? You guys are so good. All your songs are just hits, man.
Yeah. I don't know the secret. We're still trying to figure that out, but I think we're just, we want to pursue excellence in everything we do, whether it be playing a show or writing a song, and we just want to bring our very best to every single thing that we're about, and we also want to build the best boat, set the sails, and ask that God would breathe on anything that we do. So for us, it's about trusting that God's going to show up and deliver,
When you watch this documentary tonight, will there be a scene where like, oh no, I can't believe he captured that one?
Probably. There'll be a scene where I'm embarrassed, hands down.
So for young people today who may not be as, I guess, strongly in their conviction, or they've been leaving the church, what do you hope this documentary will do to the young people today?
I said it earlier, but I really believe that if anything, I would pray that people would watch this film, and especially young people, and understand that they can attach themselves to a purpose that's bigger than themselves. And for me, that was playing at youth on a Friday night and being a part of our youth worship team, which is basically where we started, and that they can be a part of something that's bigger than themselves and not necessarily have to be pursuing, I guess, fame or anything other than just having a purpose in their lives that can really help other people. And I think when you do that, that's such a rewarding thing. And so I pray that people would see the film and go, hey, wait, they're just regular people. Maybe I can do the same thing. And the truth is they absolutely can. So that's what we want.
Last fun question. I noticed that there's so many members of Hillsong United. I lost count sometimes. Yeah. So if an aspiring artist wants to like audition for you guys, or is there a possibility for that to happen?
For you?
No, by me.
I mean, Hillsong United is part of our church, so where people come and go because they're different seasons of life, and the majority of us have been together for a little while now, so we're kind of been around for a bit. But the reality is that we're all part of our church. We're part of a local church in Australia, and we play at church on the weekends. And I actually live in New York, so I'm playing at church on the weekends there, and yeah, there's not really an audition process. I think it's just people that have been around long enough to, yeah.
Well, thank you so much and enjoy the night, okay?
Thanks, man.